I'd like to look back on my younger self sometimes and think about the idea of some of the things that I wish I could have done a few years ago and how much easier that could have made life for me in my early years as a teen in high school. And I think a big thing, too, I gotta realize and remember, too, is within high school and especially middle school, a lot of you guys are still learning life. You are learning just the aspects of what life can do to you and just really learning about who you are as a human being. And that's obviously a very good thing. But these three things I like to think about are three things that I wish I could have known and I wish I would have learned earlier in my life. And like that, we're just gonna get straight into it. And the first thing I wish I could have learned is the fact that rejection is a gift, not a curse. And I think I sometimes took rejection too literally, sometimes, especially in school. Rather it be if I tried to talk to any girl and if I got rejected, or if that was I did some sort of project or work or anything related to that, and I just got rejected or I got told no, sometimes I'd be too hard on myself into thinking that I was never gonna find the one, or that I was never gonna get that job opportunity, or that I would never succeed in that type of field ever. But you guys gotta remember, rejection is only a closer step to your success. And like I've said with fear and rejection, rejection leads to development, development leads to self-improvement, and self-improvement leads to success. You guys gotta remember, at the end of the day, you gotta start with rejection in order to see that self-improvement and see the success that comes with that. And that's something I really wish I could have used to my advantage. I wish I could have gotten rejected a lot more. I wish I could have talked to more people and been told no, and just being able to really realize that rejection was really just a gift and helping me figure out who I was and develop some skills, rather than be talking to girls or getting rejected, and being able to develop an understanding of what was possible and what wasn't. And I think that's just a big thing a lot of guys, I think, especially if you guys are watching this and you guys are in your early years, don't be afraid of rejection, guys, because I'm telling you guys, rejection is going to happen regardless. But depending on how you overcome that rejection is up to you, and going to determine a lot as to how you move forward and how you develop. Now, the second thing I really want to utilize and talk about is the idea that perfectionism isn't realistic, guys. Everyone in this world is going to fail at some point. Not everybody is always perfect. I'm not perfect. My family isn't perfect. My friends aren't perfect. No one at school is ever perfect, guys. And I think in school, especially when it came to grades, I remember one day, one of my old former middle school teachers told me this once, and it was something that I wish I could have really just utilized to help make life, especially in high school, a lot more fun for me and not so stressful. I think this was a big reason why I've always felt so stressed early on in my years within myself, especially mentally, was the fact that I always was reaching perfectionism. I always had to feel like that if I wasn't perfect at this, or if I wasn't getting some sort of goal and I just wasn't perfect, that life would just crumble and that I would never become anyone successful. But you guys gotta remember, a lot of this stuff, especially in school, when it came to grades and stuff, it didn't really matter that much. And a lot of it was just being able to feel that a certain level of perfect was good enough for me. And one of the things that I think it was definitely middle school, maybe like 7th grade. This teacher I absolutely adored to this day. She was a huge fan of me when I did media club. And I'll get into that too. But I wanted to retake a little we had things called benchmark assessments, which is like 30% of our grade. We obviously had like the homework and stuff, 10%, and then the summatives, which were the 60%. And with benchmark assessments, whenever I got a certain grade, if it wasn't an A, I would always ask to retake those tests and quizzes, and I would always be so hard on myself. And I remember one day I didn't get a score that I wanted on some benchmark assessment. It was one of our weekly word quizzes, whatever. And I asked her if I could retake this, and then she told me something that really, it stuck with me, but I didn't utilize as much as I should, which was, she talked to me about how always trying to be perfect and always trying to get that A plus, and then always trying to get that A shouldn't be my main goal. And it should always just be the fact that I'm always trying to grow and develop my skills, not just on paper and grades wise, but also trying to always get better and develop within myself. And that's a really big thing that I praise her for, is letting me know that I don't always have to get an A on everything I do. I don't always have to be perfect in how I approach girls. I don't always have to be perfect in how I do stuff at the gym. I don't have to always be perfect with just about anything in life, and that it's okay to mess up sometimes. It's okay to fail, and learning from that is gonna has helped me really become the person I am today, and helped me really gain a better ground in understanding, being more content with myself, and just living life and not always worrying about every little thing, guys. And now this last thing, guys, and I want to make this a big thing, especially because I preach about this all the time on my YouTube channel, and that is stepping outside your comfort zone is going to make life a lot more fulfilling. And I want to tell you guys this, that you don't always have to step outside your comfort zone. Always continue with the passions you love. Always continue to be with those close group of friends, and always do the little things in life that matter, even if they are comfortable. But guys, every now and then, I didn't utilize this as my advantage, but I always was very comfortable in middle school, and like I just said, I've done media club, and I was always doing that stuff, and I was always with my very close group of people. But I wish in my early years, especially in high school, I look upon this, I wish I could have talked to more people. I wish I could have been more out there. I wish I could have tried different things, tried different clubs, and just done different things, and just really grown and just build a better understanding of who I was, and see just different views and values that people liked, and just being able to really do and step outside my comfort zone, and being able to figure out who I really was, and just really build that confidence within myself to try new things and be okay with not always being comfortable in my digital content creation body, but being able to try different things and really just grow myself as a human being, guys. And I think that's the big thing that a lot of people struggle with in this day and age, is we're too scared to step outside our comfort zone and try different things, and get off our phones and go try different sports, go try a different skill, learn a new skill, and just really being able to, or even just talk to a girl in general, guys. I just said that, but like, being able to step outside your comfort zone, guys, it's gonna make life a lot more fun. And at the end of the day, I want you guys to make your life like a movie, and really make it something, because you guys might not believe me now, but trust me, down the road, rather than thinking about and regretting what you didn't do, you're gonna be thinking about what you did do, and be grateful for the opportunities that you had. So guys, I want you to take those into mind with a grain of salt, of course, obviously, because obviously there's certain things where that stuff might matter, it might be different. But like I've said, making rejection a gift and not a curse, perfectionism is unrealistic, and being able to step outside your comfort zone is going to make life a lot more fun. When you implement those three things, guys, life in your early age, especially even that's just now, is going to make life a lot more fun and easier in the long run, guys. So make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys, and get more of this self-improvement, this more real motivation talk. And guys, just implement these things, and just you'll see real quickly how easy your life becomes. So for that, peace out, enjoy the rest of your day, guys.